Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa and you're watching the Exploring Oracle, or the Exploracle for short. So, do you want to take a guess of what's inside this pouch? So this tarot is another Filipino-made tarot. It is called the Practical Magic Tarot. So this was created by Chingay Labrador. So she's Filipina. Before I show you the cards, let me just show you this foldout that comes with the deck. So this is the Practical Magic starter deck, and it's a starter deck because it does have keywords in the cards, which might be, I don't know, a deal breaker for some, but for me, it's actually pretty useful. So it just has some information about the deck, how to read the tarot. You have some tarot and numerology primer. I always have trouble saying that word. I don't know if you've noticed, if you've watched some of my other videos. Whenever this comes up, I can't say it. And on the other page, or the back page, you have keywords or key phrases for the major and minor arcana. Okay, so let's put that to the side. It comes in this pouch. I think you get a random design. So I got this really cute fruit one. And I edged my copy in a bright pink. It looks a bit red on the camera, but it's actually a fuchsia pink. And these are the backs of the cards. They are not reversible, and to be quite frank, they are not my favorite backs because, well, I'm not a fan of having words on the backs, and yeah, it's not my favorite. She does have another version of this deck, which is the Practical Magic Pinoy deck, and it has a reversible back, and I actually like the design of that. But I still got this one, the starter deck, and not the Filipino version, because I do feel that some of the references on that deck would get lost on me. So I chose this one instead. So let me just, I'm a bit disorganized in this video. The card stock is a bit thin, but they're not matte. There's some satin sheen on it. They do feel sturdy. I've shuffled this quite a few times and it's great to shuffle. But just take note that they do feel a little bit thin, but I think it will hold up well. So let me just set up for the flip through. Alright, so I had to move my light a bit so that it wouldn't reflect on the cards. But the art style is like a collage art. Initially, I wasn't too sure if I wanted this deck. Actually, I did. You know, I like showcasing Filipino creators on my channel, but this is one of the later decks that I got because I wasn't too sure about the art style. I wasn't really drawn to this type of collage style art. But that being said, I really started to enjoy this deck, especially, you know, because it helped me in learning the cards, especially for the minors. So later on, I'll show you. For the majors, they don't have any keywords, but you can refer to the foldout that goes with the deck. But I think, at least for me, the majors were one of the easier cards to memorize the meanings of, because there's fewer meanings to memorize. I still can't say that, you know, this is the type of art that I would be drawn to. But again, this deck has been really useful for me to learn the meanings of the minor arcana. And this is where this deck shines. So let me just move that aside. So you'll notice that in each of the cards you have this key phrase and then the name of the card. So like for Ace of Wands, it's Light Your Fire. For the Two of Wands, it's Risk versus Comfort Zone. And I won't go through all of them, but you can slow down, speed up, or pause if you want to look more. But these have been helpful for me. And I know that for some people, having keywords might not be something that they would like in the deck. But this has really been a great help for me to learn the meanings. And even though you already know the meanings, I think that this is still an interesting deck to have, especially if you're drawn to collage art. And like for the Ten of Wands, it's all on you, which kind of shows really the burden, that some people feel. So I'll close up on the keywords a bit more. So it might be cutting into the image a bit, just so you can read. Then we move on to the cups. Let the feelings flow. So it's definitely not an RWS clone, although you get some hints of it, like in this Three of Cups. And yeah, the keywords is a group hang. Four of Cups, can't get no satisfaction. So it's really modern and interesting. Five of Cups. The Eight of Cups is just walk away. So you can also, I think, use this as an oracle. Just use the minors and see what the message is when you draw a card. And then moving on to the swords. See, it's like relocate to a better place. So yeah, I think this would also work well as an oracle. Trapped, but not really. I've had it up to here for the Ten of Swords. And then moving on to the Pentacles. Mine. So it's, the keywords are, it does help trigger you to remember, to recall the meanings, or it does for me, and I think that's really helpful. And when I read it, it's like I also have a flash of the image of the RWS in my head. Then you have our Queen and the King. Right, so I zoomed out to show you how this shuffles, and like I said before, this deck shuffles really easily. I like how this shuffles in my hands because I am a riffle shuffler. It bridges easily as well. Let's do it one more time. And then you can also do overhead. So it is a bit slippery, so you just have to be a bit careful, because it might have the cards flying all over the place if you're too fast. Okay, and since this doesn't really have a full-size guidebook, let's just pick one card and see the message that it has for us before we end this video. Oops. A message doesn't want to go out. We'll choose you. All right. Ooh, it's the Two of Cups, which signifies romance. So I actually really like the art in this deck, in this particular card. So not all of the cards, it doesn't all resonate with me because again, I'm not drawn to this type of art, but some are really, like this one I also like. And I do like my crystals. So yeah, this has been the Practical Magic Starter Pack by Chinggay Labrador. Worth looking into, especially if you're a beginner like me who can make use of these keywords the most. But it's also something that I think has a unique style. If you're drawn to it, you might consider checking or looking into. So I will be linking her website where I bought this deck from. And if you like this video, please do like and consider subscribing to my channel. I would really appreciate that. And again, this has been the Practical Magic Starter Deck by Chinggay Labrador, and I will see you again next time. Bye!